In the last video with the Mitsubishi Delica, we fabricated an absolutely killer intercooler system and did some much needed maintenance to the 4D56. In this video, we're going to test if that intercooler system actually did anything. In addition to that, we're gonna do some much needed improvements on the RP system. What I wanted to do was get a baseline before the intercooler, you know, going up this hill at a fixed speed to see what the EGTs got to, and then do it again after, now that the intercooler is installed. But I got impatient and I just wanted to, you know, start working on it, so of course I didn't. But we do have a temperature gun, and we can see how hot the charge pipe going into the intercooler is and how cold the charge pipe going out of the intercooler is. And that'll be at least interesting. And we can get a feel as to how the EGTs are responding. Obviously, driving around at this speeds, intercooler is not going to be doing anything. We're just going to do this until it warms up.
The whoops. The whoops. That's crazy.
92 on the hot side, 83 on the cold side. Already a 9-degree difference. Let off the throttle, EGTs like plummet. It was always the hills that it struggled with. 600 degrees, 700 degrees. Going up at the speed limit, the limit's like 1,000 degrees. That's when you want to let off. 800 degrees, still good. It's definitely helping with the EGTs while you're accelerating, but crazy part is how quickly they drop as soon as you let off. Next step would be a highway test. Take it onto the highway and see what kind of speeds it can maintain at 1,000 degrees. Because previously it would be like 80 kilometers would be kind of the max. Flat grounds, going down the hill you could get 100. So hopefully we can just get the highway cruising speed to be a little bit higher with cooler EGTs. At 97 and 80. It's a 17-degree difference. Let's go. Now off camera, I took the Delica onto the highway and I was able to maintain a speed of about 100 kilometers per hour without overheating the EGTs. Previously, before the intercooler, that number was closer to 85 kilometers per hour. So this intercooler has gained the Delica about 15 kilometers per hour on the highway, which is obviously going to be huge for the new owner who's driving it 3,000 miles back to California. Now, not only are we upgrading the engine, upgrading the camper. The new owner is gonna live in this thing, I don't know about full-time, but at least way more full-time than we ever did. So he needs something a little bit more permanent than a cooler of ice. All done. What we're gonna do is we're actually gonna cut out the wall on this side and inlay it a little bit, because obviously that doesn't really fit like that. Still probably not gonna fit great, but you know, it is what it is. Never used one of these before. Clears this, because this is the only thing I was worried about. Okay, we're good. Works like a charm. Totally meant for wood. Definitely meant for wood. That looks good, that looks good.
Nice.
Cool. I mean, that looks nice. Nice enough, at least. Oh, yeah, baby! So we got the fridge placed in there. It's plugged in. Just gotta put the fuse in. Here we go. Fridge is working great. It's at 10 degrees already, and it's only drawing like 3 to 4 amps. So the battery should be able to run it overnight, and then the solar panels will charge the battery in the day. So we got more solar panels. Now we actually have to mount it and finish the renovations. We're gonna build the shelf on top and then one shelf kind of on the middle of the side. Fridge is nice and installed. Pretty awesome. Got a little freezer section, all adjustable, blah, 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 blah. It's actually a smart fridge too. You can connect it to your phone. It's kind of cool. I'm happy with how the shelves and stuff turned out. We do have to polyurethane them still, but gotta wait for the stain to dry a bit. Last but not least is more power, more solar power. So, in case you can't tell, more solar panels for the Delica. Cool thing is that all the wiring, the controller, it can all handle up to 400 watts. Right now it's only got one panel, which is 100 watts. And so the new owner purchased 2 more panels for me to install on the roof. More solar means you can run the fridge 24/7. Maybe you can get a fan, maybe an AC unit, something like that, all powered by our lovely star. There's kind of 2 ways we could mount these. We could mount it on the roof rack to get better light, or we mount it under the roof rack so the roof rack is still usable. The new owner wanted me to mount them under the roof rack. They're still gonna help, not gonna help as much under the roof rack. 3 solar panels should be plenty though. So we got the other 2 solar panels up here, secured and all wired up. But as you can see, roof rack is still usable. And the only thing that blocks the solar panels are just the bars. So I'd say that's a net win. All right, next up, speaking about the sun, this thing gets quite hot inside. In addition to getting quite hot, it also is see-through. The windows are see-through. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna make some plates, cardboard insulated plates that'll suction cup to the inside of the windows. And those will do 2 things. 1, they'll block light, so the new owner will have privacy, and hopefully they'll keep some of the heat out so it doesn't get totally baking in there. Got our moving boxes, got some insulation over there. Chop, chop. Here's the plan. 98 centimeters by 48. Cut out the box, 98. I'm gonna tape up the little crack. Maybe the air filter right there. I'm gonna try to find some of that. Actually, that's almost perfect, so cool. So we have these section cups. My idea is to cut a hole big enough for this big diameter part to go through, and then essentially put this on the back side to clip it in. See if that works. We'll do a little test piece. Section cup goes through. Like, this is a brake clip. Obviously I can make some new ones with a plasma cutter. Listen to this. Oh, it even snaps in. So now it's there. It's not coming out, right? Give it a little.
Oh God. I mean, that's pretty good. 4 of those, dude? Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's strong. That's pretty cool. That's, you know, it's so cool when you just, I didn't know what Home Depot had. I just kind of thought, cause I've used these before, and I was like, you know what? Kind of reminds me of like a brake clip. And here we are, fucking doing it. We're actually gonna put this on the inside. It would work better on the outside because it's reflective, but the new owner kind of wants it to be stealthy, under the radar, like not super obvious that someone's camping in the back. So we are going to accept his wishes. We're gonna paint the outside black. Take our suction cups, install them nicely with our clips. That's 1, 2, 3, and 4. Shall we see if it fits? Obviously we still gotta paint the back, but I mean, that makes it cozy in here, bro. And you can still open the window.
Oh, I didn't even realize you could do that.
Sick. It's pretty cool. Okay, now let's try quick release. 1, 2, 3, 4. Once you get it started, it's fine. There you go. I'd say it's a pretty sick. So now we have these 2 done. They were replicas, more or less. It's time to do these 2. Now, after the remaining 2 covers were finished, it was time to paint both sides of all 4 of the covers to keep it stealthy from the outside and keep it cozy on the inside. But there might be a monumental change in the channel here. I discovered this Rust-Oleum flat enamel. So it's oil-based, not water-based, but look at this. It's got a special tip that you can adjust, and it has fan settings. The normal Rust-Oleum does not have a fan setting. It's just a circle. So it's kind of not great on big pieces because you get tire stripes. We'll see how good this is. If it lives up to the expectation, we might have a new channel regular. It's pretty good. The one thing I'm realizing, it doesn't have the any angle tip like the others the flat cans have.
Yeah.
So like you have to be spraying vertically, but like when you're spraying vertically, I'd say that works pretty good. Bam, son. Yeah, that definitely works pretty good. Should I try a different setting, just out of curiosity? Okay, so this is low output. Okay, yeah, nice. Yeah. Okay, now we're gonna do standard. Oh, it's definitely more. Definitely way more. Oops, and now this one's high output, so I'm gonna have to be careful here. It's pretty cool. And go back to fan. Last one. So there it is. We still have to do the back window, but these 4 are done. Very private, very warm still, but that's because they weren't in here all day. So hopefully it will be better. Look, it's 102 degrees. I guess tomorrow we'll see if it gets that hot. Now, admittedly, there are still a few things left to do on the Delica. Gotta make a cover for the rear window. Gotta put up a curtain, oil change, oil filter, fuel filter, gear oil, and a few other things. But today is Saturday, the day before this video went live. I'm trying to change things up on the channel a little bit. For the past few months, I've been trying to make 1 video a week, super high quality, make sure all the content I want is in that video, no matter how long it takes, whether that means skipping a week because we're missing parts or this and that, but it's not working. The last 2 videos got the worst views that I've ever gotten, and I'm not able to support the channel if I keep doing this. So I'm trying to upload more frequently, trying to do 2 videos a week, and that means making some sacrifices. I'm waiting for parts on that Delica, so I'm not gonna wait and make this video. I'm gonna post it now. Hopefully you guys understand. I wanna get back to the drift truck. I wanna get back to the other projects, but this stuff has to be finished first. But for those of you who like the Delica, I hope you enjoyed this video. It'll be the last time you see the Delica. Besides, when the new owner picks it up, I'll probably show a clip of that. Thank you all so much for watching. If you do want to support the channel, you can check out Patreon. You'll get early access to the next video and access to a bunch of other exclusive content. If you want to support the channel, you can also check out the merchandise. Got some cool shirts, some hoodies. Even though it's literally 98 degrees outside, you don't need a hoodie. In the next video, we're finishing the Volvo dyno and then going to the drag strip to hopefully try to run a 10-second pass. Promise you, this is some good content. See you guys then. Thanks so much for watching. Peace out. Bye-bye.
Hey, yo. What this dog doing? Hey, yo. The whoops. The whoops. That's crazy. You're hitting the whoops, bro.